Man, what's up, Rick? What's up, everybody? Good to be with y'all this morning. Your Thursday going well?
Yes, sir.
What up, Jeff?
So listen.
Glad to be alive, Jeff.
It feels like we've been in election season for 5 years.
Yeah.
But we are still in primary season, y'all. There are key states that are in primaries through the month of August and into September. There's a primary on August 4th in Michigan, Kansas, Missouri, Virginia, Washington. On August 6th, you got Tennessee. You go further into August, you got Alabama, you got Connecticut, you got Minnesota, you got Florida. You got a big one in Wisconsin, where you've got two brothers actually vying for the Democratic nomination for governor, which is a really interesting race, Rick. But I'm really at a place where the conversation that I'm hearing, Rick, is so interesting on the left, because it feels like we're watching the beginnings of the real fracturing of the Democratic Party.
Right.
Where you've got socialists on one end, you've got moderate Democrats on another end. In the middle, you got folks that are trying to figure it out. And a lot of people seem afraid. Like, there's all these conversations about, are the Democratic Socialists going to ruin Democrats' chances moving forward? And I'm like, I'm here for all of it. Like, I actually think the Democrats need to have a reckoning with this whole notion of a big tent with all of these varying demographics that it's almost impossible to serve at one time, and really have a conversation. And I'm concerned about, where do black people fit into that? Because we've been so loyal in the name of protecting ourselves against Republicans often, that we have sold ourselves short in the name of the best of two evils, or not having somebody get elected. But it so often never seems about, here's the exact thing that we want and we need it delivered before we save you. We always like, let us save a Democrat, and we'll negotiate our terms on the back end. And I think we've used that as a tactic for so long that we almost don't know how to not use it. And so this cycle for me is really interesting, because I'm excited about, what does it mean for the future of democracy for black people? And can we, in this moment, leverage, and listen, all black people aren't the same. So all black people don't want the same thing. All black people don't believe in the same thing ideologically or otherwise. And so to think that there's going to be some kumbaya moment when all of us are sitting around a Wakanda campfire agreeing on the same thing is unlikely. But
Jeff, I think we just, when we do that, I feel like we say, okay, you know what? They're not giving us what we want, so we won't vote at all. And then we wind up with a Trump. We wind up with our civil rights. Well,
I'm not talking about not voting. I don't think not voting is an option.
We got to vote. We got to vote. And I hate to say vote for the better of two evils.
So I guess my question to you is, where do you think the breaking point is? Because I don't think it's about not voting. But cycle after cycle, black women in particular are the most reliable voting bloc in American democracy, who get the least in return.
But Jeff, what's the alternative?
I agree. But guess what? I would vote for a monkey instead of having Trump. You know what I mean?
See, but that's the thing. My focus isn't voting. My focus is, how do we have a culture of civic participation where we put our feet on their neck until they give us what we want. We have enough. There are enough black people in almost every city, every state to do that. But we are so unstrategic in how we put together our own political philosophy and strategy that we just acquiesce to somebody else's talking points.
But Jeff, do you feel like we have enough, even just numerically, do we have enough power to force our foot on their necks?
Yes.
To get what we want, whatever that is.
There's 40 million black people in America.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just that, Kay. I think that one of the things that we don't do enough is we don't leverage our financial power.
Well, that
we
part
the most voting people who don't donate to campaigns in America.
Right.
And the power is in money.
And we don't
got enough money to do that too, if we were strategic. Yeah. So I'm not saying it's easy by any stretch of the imagination. But I think that at some point, something got to give. And I am excited about what I see because I think it's a moment for us to move differently. I'm with y'all. I don't think, like, not voting to me is not an option. I just don't believe in it because somebody's going to win one way or the other.
Right.
But how we use it and how we leverage it, I think there's more opportunity than we give ourselves credit for.
There it is. All right, Jeff, appreciate that. That's some good commentary this morning. Let everybody
love y'all
know
always. Appreciate you. Y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all have a good weekend. I'm going to catch y'all on Monday.
Jeff. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.